My dear friends, welcome to this series of presentations, and which you can find on my pages and on my Facebook pages. This time, I have a new subject. This is a young man who is working for the Dominican Republic, for the Dominican government and the United Nations organization in New York. This man is represented here. This is his face. So what is special with this guy? Special is that those both uh, commentators, or you will see that how they are presenting this man. Those both Dominican um, commentators are alleging that this young man who is working for the Dominican government, representing the country in the United Nations organization in New York. And they are alleging that this man isn't a Dominican man, it is an Haitian man. So this is firstly seen not so interesting, but secondly seen, if you know the situation here in this country, you can imagine what this will cause, especially to the nationalists living here, the Dominican nationalists. If they see the government, the Dominican government, uh, having an Haitian uh, man, a politician, working for them in the UNO, the United Nations organization in New York. This the nationalists here never would accept. And this is what these two guys are telling to the community, or to, as they call it, they want to address the whole country about this case. But they are both lying. We will have a look on that, what they are saying a little bit later. This is one new step how to heat up this very dangerous situation, and how to declare Haitian people as enemies. And this is disgusting, because they aren't enemies. They are the poorest ones here in the uh, in the Caribbean region. They have Haiti is at the edges of the abyss, is partly uh, occupied by criminals. So, as I have briefly read in any newspaper, that about 70% of the capitals, Santo Domingo, Puerto Principe, is occupied by bandits, by these criminal bands. And Haiti as a country isn't possible, doesn't have the enough authority to stop this terrible situation. And you can imagine Haitian people who are living since decades in the Dominican Republic are mostly family. They have children, and these children went to school in the Dominican Republic. They have grown up here. They are young adults. And now there is the situation that because they often don't have papers, because they fled earlier their country to come to here to the Dominican Republic, because the situation is very much better. And then they are confronted with the situation, actually, that because they don't have the justification to live here, because they don't have papers, they have to go back with their whole families. And you can imagine kids which have never seen, kids from from Haitian parents, which are living here for 20, 30, sometimes 40 years, which have never seen Haiti, should go back as a punishment to their country. This is terrible. These kids don't speak Creole. This is the language which is spoken in Haiti. They don't speak French. They speak Spanish. And this has to be stopped. This is inhuman. This is not Christian. And this is bad. Yes, it's simply spoken bad. So there has to be found a better solution to give these families the chance to legalize the stay here in the Dominican Republic, because often they have good work, they are workers, they are not bad, they're not stupid, they are working here, they are earning money, and this is a loss for the Dominican Republic to chase them and to kick them back in their country, which, as I've said, the kids don't know. Yes, this is the background from for this video, which I want to show to you. I will play it. Might be the one or the other is understanding this Spanish language, which is, of course, not the Spanish language which you can hear in Spain. It's a very different kind of pronunciation, which is spoken in the Dominican Republic. So let us go on. I will present it now to you. So he is announcing that this guy above is now uh, asking the whole Dominican public one question, $1 billion question. So this is what he is telling us. So it should be listened and seen this video to the end to be able to answer this $1 million question. Okay. So he announces that this young man, which name is here mentioned, Harold Sanchez Mojica, is working for the Dominican government, and let us see what he is telling us more. I will pronounce Harold Sanchez Mojica is not a name, a name from a Haitian national person. It's not an Haitian name. It's a typical Dominican name. It's Mojica or Mojica or Sanchez Mojica. This is Spanish. But he tells us now something else. So this young man is a minister and a man which is an advisor for the Dominican Republic, having a seat in the organization of United Nations. So he has an office in the government. Is organizing things in the government. So he is earning uh, a monthly uh, salary of 200,000 pesos. This is about 4,000 US dollar, or a little bit more. So this is a lie. He tells us this guy isn't a Dominican working for the Dominican government with a seat in New York in the Organization of United Nations. It is Haitian. This is a lie, and this is a poor provocation. Let us go on. So this is the next big point. Not only is he an Haitian, to the to the to the meaning of this guy here, he doesn't have documents. So he is undocumented, an undocumented Haitian working for the Dominican government and having a seat in the United Nations organizations in New York. And by the way, he has a Spanish name. So these are all lies here. What he is telling to us are lies. I want to show you then later on why. So he is asking the Dominican Republic why the government has nominated an Haitian without documents. Why, by the way, a Haitian? And then without documents to represent the the Dominican the Dominican country in the United Nations organizations. So this is the big question: why the Dominican government has nominated this man who has no paper, who is, according to his meaning, a Haitian man, why he has been nominated to represent the Dominican country, Republic, in the United Nations in New York. So I don't want to go on. This is the final content of this video. It's ugly. It's it's um, it's really disgusting the way how these guys or this guy here is lying and this guy here is supporting the lies with gestures. You could see that here, and this is of course heating up the situation, the aggressive situation against Haitian people, and this is what they want. They don't like the Dominican government. Probably they are not very good friends with Luis Abinader, which is the president of the Dominican Republic. What they want is to heat up the situation against Haitian people, and this is terribly disgusting. And this is what I hate. So I want to show you then what I have got as an information from the press. So here you can see Diario Libre es un jornal de Dominicano, and they are writing Harold Sanchez Mojica, el joven diplomata, the young diplomat. Oh, this I don't want. This shit car, I don't see. I want to see that. The so Harold Sanchez Mojica, the young diplomat de la Romana. Romana is an area here in the Dominican Republic. Hijo is the child of Dominican parents. They are telling it very clearly. He is not an Haitian man. He's a Dominican man. And I ask myself why these two guys have alleged the contrary. If even the name Harold Sanchez Mojica is a Spanish name, not a name existing in Haiti. And I will go on to see this is another information which I found. And this is, so let us have a look in this paper here, in OI. And this is a young lady who is who gives us her thoughts about this case. And she writes very, very critical about that. And she has the opinion that this, what is shown in this video, is an attack against black people. And she is telling it here in pleno siglo XXI, ser una persona negra. That means if you are in the 21st century, a black person with thick lips and so on, you are often a subject of defamation. And this has had to suffer this young man, who is called Sanchez Mojica, Harold Sanchez Mojica. A raíz de su reciente nombramiento, because of his recent nomination as a consultant of the mission, of the permanent mission in the ONU organization of United Nations, UNO. It's ONU is UNO in English. And he is the victim of a campaign and so on. So she is criticizing that. And I read that, but she is criticizing this young lady. I mean, this is a Spanish lady, but she didn't understand, in my meaning, that it's not the black man who is the subject of this attack, of this aggression in this video. It's the Haitian men, or these are the Haitian people living in the Dominican Republic, and they are not documented, or lots of them are not documented. Not they are not, but lots of them are not documented. And this is what is the subject of this aggression. And as I have already said, I know Haitian people here. I am a friend of Haitian people, but I'm as well a friend of Dominican people. And by the way, I like very much Luis Abinader, the president of this country. He's a nice guy. He's an intelligent guy, and he tries to balance this problem. But he has always the nationalists behind him, crying, shouting into his ears. This is a terrible situation. That his position is not very nice from Luis Abinader. But anyhow, it's a nice guy, and in my eyes, he is comparable with Macron, with German politicians, and or other European politicians. It's a really nice guy. So this is what I wanted to tell you. The attack on Haitian people is a mess, is terrible, and this has to be stopped. To say it very clearly, and I do everything to help to stop this. In my neighborhood, I have stopped it. And let us see how the situation will develop in the future. So this is the end of my presentation, and I hope to see you next time again.